Go ahead.
I don't know. I'm not sure whether the Republican platform agrees with paid family leave. They're thinking...
Stop. I don't agree with paid family leave. No, I don't. I believe in unleashing our economy. Creating things we can't even imagine today, services and products. That's the nature of free market capitalism. There are millions and millions of people who have trillions of ideas, billions of interactions every day. And somehow Barack Obama thinks he knows better than every single one of us and makes better decisions. Everything this guy touches turns to crap. Everything. Paid family leave. How many more small businesses will go out of business? On top of that, Obamacare. So you got Obamacare and paid family leave. Who the hell does he think's paying for all this stuff? I think it should be a requirement. Maybe we should amend the Constitution on this, too. That before you become president, you should have at least worked at a 7-Eleven. You should have done something. So you know how the world works. Go ahead.
I could really use a couple of paid days off.
I can't, I got more. I just can't stomach this. It's almost 8:15 Eastern time. Government's been closed for about 6 hours or so, give or take. I know it's Monday. I just can't, it turns I can't deal with this right now. Can't take it. Rambling on and on. We should do this. A fair society does that. He's got you know what? There is one part of this you got to hear. Go ahead with cut 9.
There's only one developed country in the world that does not offer paid maternity leave. And that is us. And that is not the list you want to be on by your lonesome. It's time to change that. Other countries know how to do this. If France can figure this out, we can figure it out.
So you see, ladies and gentlemen, rather than reach up, we want to reach down to France. Well, you know what else France does? Oh, yeah, the Jews are leaving France. Did you know this? Oh, they are. Oh, France. Now, France is who we should be following, you see, ladies and gentlemen. Does the guy ever talk up the United States of America? France should be following us. What the hell should we be doing following France? Paid family leave, paid this, paid that. Always coming out of somebody else's pocket. For crying out loud. Let me say it. I'm tired of subsidizing losers. Paid maternity leave? I wasn't there when you decided to get pregnant or during the, how can I say it without getting thrown off the air? You get my point. Yes, that intimate moment. You make decisions. You live with your responsibilities. When did that change? Oh, no. I'm responsible. I'm responsible for the health care. I'm responsible for the job. I'm responsible for the family leave. And by I mean all of us. Somehow it's now our, and not only that, we're going to import people we're responsible for. In-state tuition, medical care, family leave, this and that. The whole world, come on in. What a bunch of crap. No wonder your ratings are sinking into the toilet. You can only sell that snake oil for so long. People have to live under your reign. People are struggling under your reign. Go on and on with your bullcrap. Family leave. Oh. The problem is we have long periods of family leave because of your economy and what you're doing to it. So people are struggling. I got another government program to help you, and another one, and another one, and another one. Then if something goes wrong, I read about it in the paper. Let's take a call, shall we? Let's have our friend Laura back from Jackson, Mississippi. The great WJNT. She is the Tea Party chairwoman in the state of Mississippi. Yes, Laura.
Good afternoon. It's so nice to talk to you, Mark. I'm really a fan of your Liberty Amendments and many other things that you've written, and I appreciate your work so much. But I just wanted to let you know that I've just come from a rally, a send-off rally to Chris McDaniel. He took his tour bus down to Ellisville to spend the night at his home so he could vote in the morning. And there are many of us volunteers. We've gotten so many people to volunteer from around the country. It just resonated with your earlier caller who said he was sending money to Chris's campaign. And that's what we've done. We've been connecting with people all over the United States who understand how important it is to get really constitutionally based candidates elected. We're struggling right now because the Cochran campaign has done something that would obviously violate our law by inviting those who would not ordinarily participate in a Republican primary runoff and ask the Democrats to come over to re-elect Thad Cochran. And it is just devastating. He's been there for 42 years. We're still in the tank in everything, education, economy, jobs, whatever you want to name. We're still in the tank. We finally need to get someone in Congress, in the Senate, who will oppose Harry Reid and do the right thing to do constitutional principles back into our government.
So well said. And, of course, if we save the country, we save the states. And of course, Thad Cochran is utterly clueless. And he won't debate, and he can barely speak, and he doesn't make himself available for press conferences or anything of the sort. He wants to slip through with the support of the cronies out of Washington, the Haley Barbour types, the Rove types, the U.S. Chamber of Crony Capitalism, and all of them. And they want to pay for him. They want to own him. They want that seat. They want him out in 2 years. They want to put somebody new in and re-elect them for another 40 years. We're on to them, aren't we?
Yes, we are. One of the things that really is bothering us is the fact that they've been harvesting these Democrats to vote for them. And it is against our code. It is truly against
Yes,
our
it's a crime, but the law has no teeth, but Thad Cochran doesn't care. He's more important than the law.
Well, Haley Barbour thinks he's more important than the law.
Yeah, he's another one with that pardon pen of his.
Yes, sir. Exactly.
And then you got Brett Favre running all around, where his DUI brother, now they expunged his record. Well, no, there's no connection between his endorsement at the 11th hour. Who cares what Brett Favre thinks anyway? Didn't he play for Green Bay?
Yes. It was running all over Facebook when he did that, because we knew that he had gotten a pardon from Haley Barbour the last day he was in office, and we are just furious with him about that in Mississippi.
All right, well, just get out the vote. That's how we win these things. And good luck. We wish you luck from all over the country. Sea to shining sea. From the fruits to the plains, Mr. Producer. Oh, Tea Party Patriots. I've known the Tea Party Patriots for years. And for years they've stood up for the American dream. And they're leading the way and setting a solid conservative agenda on personal freedom, economic freedom, healthcare freedom, and a debt-free future. And when others back down, Tea Party Patriots stands up for you, and they stand up against the establishment. It's exactly what's being done in Mississippi right now. And you can be a part of this. You can help save the American dream with my friends at the Tea Party Patriots. The Tea Party Patriots. You can find them at teapartypatriots.org. That's teapartypatriots.org. You can count on these folks. Become part of a movement, an honorable group. My partner, sponsor here on the Mark Levin Show, teapartypatriots.org.
Mark Levin.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, during the break, I was watching a little bit more of the IRS hearings, and I can tell you the Democrats, how low have they sunk? What a loathsome enterprise the Democrat Party has become. And those of you who are Democrats, who are troubled by what's going on, it's time to speak out. It's time to step up. I am watching one left-wing Democrat after another really throw political bombs into this hearing, defending the indefensible, trashing the committee proceedings. It's clear to me that this was all worked out in advance. It's also clear to me that this goes to the highest levels in the White House, if not the president. It certainly would go to those around the president. Otherwise, these Democrats would not be fighting the way they're fighting, arguing the way they're arguing, and throwing up one obstacle after another. So let me be very blunt about it. The Democrat Party now is conducting itself as the mob. The mob. And the Democrat Party is in a full-scale cover-up on this scandal, even more than Benghazi, on the IRS scandal. The Democrat Party is in full cover-up mode. Whether it's the Injustice Department and that fraud Eric Holder, whether it's the Internal Revenue Service and the frauds running that operation, whether it's the frauds in and around the White House, and whether it's the frauds in Congress, that's right. And let me tell you something else. Let us not forget, it was Carl Levin, longtime Democrat, Senator, Michigan, who was pushing the IRS to conduct criminal prosecutions of Tea Party organizations. And it was Lois Lerner who was sending information by the boatload over to the Injustice Department, trying to prod them to conduct criminal investigations, all before the last presidential election. This is no damn joke. You have a political party that is corrupt to the core. Corrupt to the core. I get furious with the Republican Party's incompetence. This party, the Democrat Party, is corrupt to the core, and it is now involved in a criminal obstruction. That's right, I said it. Missing emails. Destroyed hard drives. They won't bring in the FBI. Citizens intimidated. Citizens threatened. The Attorney General sitting there on his ass, doing nothing. The President of the United States sending signals. There's not a smidgen of anything wrong here. The word gets out. Congress, the Democrats, in full obstruction cover-up mode. This is the most powerful agency in the government. They have the ability to take everything you have. Your home, your bank accounts, your pension, your life, your business. And the idea that the Democrat Party not only tolerates this, but sought to use this agency as a political weapon against citizens of this country. We should all be rising up against this. And I watch these pathetic, grotesque House Democrats on this committee throwing banana peels all over the place. You wonder how you lose a country? You wonder how you lose a country? Well, we've lost it. I'll be right back.
In a world of pathetic liberal potholes, he's a truck full of hot constitutional